Hey guys, this is Drew from Gaahleri Mobius, and I'm going to do something I don't normally do, which is kind of my own little review on the Mobius airbrush from Gaahleri. This is the 3.0, not 3.0, the point 0.3 millimeter needle, and I'm just going to kind of quickly go over it. This airbrush was not given to me. This airbrush I had to pick up by myself, but I picked it up during Gaahlerie's sale they had going on. So let's get right into it. Let me open it up. They do have nice packaging. That's something I definitely, well, I give them credit for it. And here it is. There is Mobius 0.3 millimeter needle airbrush. I've had this for a couple months and I've been using it for a couple months. And I can say right off the bat, my first thing I noticed with this airbrush when I had first got it into my hands was it is very, very good build quality. I've had no issues with build quality whatsoever. It feels nice in the hand. Trigger feels fantastic. Like that it came with a needle cap here. I don't use that. And also a quick release. Fantastic. I did have to get used to this part here. When I first tried the airbrush, I thought maybe it was the airbrush, but no. Turns out it was the primer I was using. This airbrush, or at least my airbrush, does not seem to like to play very well with Vallejo gray primer. Black primer, no problem. But you use their old, surface primer gray or their Mechaline gray. It doesn't like the spray it for long. At least best of the experience I've had. But their normal, their air, the well, the airline sprays beautifully. The Mechaline sprays beautifully. It's just the gray primers. Seeing they'll start spraying and then it'll just stop spraying it, or when it's spraying, you'll get these little boogers that just shoot out. And I've tried lowering the pressure, highering the pressure, fitting it, all that, and it just still happens, or it'll just completely stop spraying. So I don't know what's up with that, but that's not an issue since I technically use this for airbrush mainly for base coating nowadays. Now, as it puts down lovely coverage. I mean, I have a piece right here that I've actually airbrushed and base coated it with the Gaahleri here, as you can see, and then it just covered really, really nicely. I have a lot of parts actually. That's from a current project I'm working on. But this airbrush, it's phenomenal. I love it. I can recommend their Mobius. I haven't tried any of the other airbrushes or any of their other products other than the Mobius 3 millimeter airbrush so far. But again, I have no complaints. I think it's a lovely airbrush. It's got good build quality. It feels good in the hand. It sprays nicely. Easy to clean. Looks really sharp, that mirror finish. I like the fact that it comes with some lube and replacement washers right in the box. The only thing it doesn't come with is a wrench, which you need in order to get this gold piece off here in order to be able to bend the back here to do a full clean out of your airbrush. Lucky enough I had one, but I think that's something they should actually include in the box is the wrench to be able to take this piece off. Because of how tight it is when you get it right out of the box. Like, you cannot get it off with your hand. otherwise. But yeah, that's my quick little rundown, I think. Don't need to go in depth or anything like that. I mean, I can show you a bit more coverage here. Actually, here's some metallic. Let me find one. Right here. This is Vallejo's Mechaline steel. And again, it just covered lovely. No issues whatsoever. No clogging or any of that jazz. I have one here with actually sprayed with Tamiya tire rubber black here. And they look really, really good as well. That's the Tamiya. And this one here is actually sprayed with AK's real colors. I can't remember which color it is, but it's from the Luftwaffe set. And again, it just covered beautifully. So, if you're in the market for an airbrush, Gaahleri got you covered. Especially if you want a nicer, higher end airbrush, but you can't exactly drop the money for a 100-inch Steinbeck Infinity. I know I can't currently afford to buy one myself. At least not easily, like, you know, just whenever I want. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. But I will eventually get one. Other airbrushes I've used, well, I'm not going to really cover that, but let's just say, so far, out of all the airbrushes I've used, this is a really good airbrush. But yeah, I said my piece. This has been Drew from Drewberry Hobbies. I'll see you guys in the next video.